This video was created on the traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy, Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, the Tsuut'ina, and the Yarhi Nakota Nations, the Métis Nation Region 3, and all people who make their homes in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. Okay, so we're not here to draw or paint this little fella, this Richardson ground squirrel today, but we are here to draw this really big rock. The Blackfoot people refer to this rock as Okotoks. That's where I live, is Okotoks. And today we're going to draw it in a little bit different style. We're going to do pen and ink. And because it's a little bit cold on the hands today, I'm going to draw it inside with you. So today, let's draw the big rock, Okotoks. Okay, so for today, this is what you're going to need to do your pen and ink drawing of the big rock. This paper is, it's very important that you get this specific paper. It's Canson XL mixed media paper. You can get it at any art supply store or Michael's. Also very important that you get a pen like this. It is a Pilot blue V5 high tech point 0.5. That's going to be important also. Yourself maybe a yogurt container or something and fill it with water. So let's start drawing the big rock. The way that I would start this drawing is I would probably draw a horizon line. That means that's where the ground is. Just sketch that in. And as always, look at the big shapes and pay attention to the shapes outside of the rock that you see to get the shapes and angles. The big shapes first, always the big shapes first. And you can see that this part of the rock kind of goes up. Okay, you've got the, kind of these big shapes. Now, what I would do next probably is I would look at kind of the second biggest shapes I see in there. So I see that this rock, the cracks on it are coming down like so. There's a lot of different, what you would say, segments in here. And now you might be thinking, why am I using a blue pen to do this? Why not a different kind of pen with black ink? And I do have an answer for that. And the answer is that my wife always wanted to go to Europe, and we were able to make that dream trip happen about 15 years ago. And we were in Italy at a place, and now my wife's a writer. She's an artist, but also a writer, and she likes to sit in cafes and just drink her coffee and watch people, what they're doing and whatnot. And I found that kind of boring. So I got out a sketch pad and I started drawing with this particular pen, kind of pen, because nothing else was available. Okay, so I'm sitting there drawing, and the only water available was kind of a bubbly water. They drink that a lot in the cafes over there. guess it's called Perrier water here, a bubbly water. And so I was sitting there drawing, and I spilled water all over my drawing. And I thought, oh no, I just wrecked this drawing. Same kind of sketch pad as the, by the way, I was using this Canson paper. And so it was very hot that day. So I just put the drawing aside in the hot sun. It was probably about 36 degrees or something. And I looked at it later and I went, wow, that actually looks really cool. So if you guys have watched Bob Ross, he always talks about happy accidents. So that was a happy accident. And I thought, I wonder if I could control the water when I was doing a drawing. And so since that time, I've done thousands of drawings, literally, most of them outside from life, like live, like right there. But today at the Big Rock, it was very cold, too cold on the hands. You might have noticed I was wearing gloves on the intro. Okay, so it was much too cold to sit outside. And not only that, I didn't want to sit there and draw while my sister-in-law was visiting, and I didn't want to hold her or my wife up. So I decided, okay, I'll draw this at home like I am right now for you. Anyway, the water gave a very interesting effect when I spilt it on. So I'm going to do that any minute now. I'm going to start putting water on this drawing. Now there's not much happening here. If you do want to put that gopher hole over here, I suppose you could. Maybe I will too, because there was a gopher at the, here's his head popping out here of the hole. There was a gopher while I was standing there doing the intro. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so now the water part. Okay, so I've got a sour cream container. I know I thought it was a yogurt container. It doesn't matter. There's water in there. What you're going to do is dip your finger in it, and inside the rock, you can just kind of smush the water around. It's giving it kind of a neat effect already. Let some magic happen here. Ooh, I think this is going to be a good one. I do. It's been a good day so far. A little on the cold side, but it's March and we really need the water this year. Water is the most important thing for life almost. Well, no, it is, I'd say. And it's been a dry year, so everybody's worried about it. Obviously, I couldn't do this drawing without water. That's what I'm using right now. The way you can move this around, this rock. Now, I've been going to this rock a lot. I love it. It like my indigenous friends, I believe it has a spirit or life or consciousness, whatever you want to say. And I got to admit, I've been pretty worried about the big rock. For us, most of us people, the public, we know it as the largest glacial erratic in the world. That means when the Ice Age happened, the ice sheets left this part of a mountain. I forget which one. Recently, I was at the Big Rock School. It's a local school down the street, and I was drawing the Big Rock with them. We did a pen and ink drawing of a big rock and of the Big Rock, and I've wondered for a long time why the Big Rock isn't protected. It's such an important landscape feature around here, and it's so important to the indigenous people. Why are people allowed to walk on it? Why are people spray painting it? And there's got to be some rules or protections for it. So the Big Rock School has, the kids there have looked into what would it take to get the protection of the it as a World Heritage Site. World Heritage Site means that it has very big significance as a geologic landform or whatnot, and it meets all the criteria for doing so. But wouldn't it be great if there was some security cameras there, or that people just realized how important it was and didn't, hurt the rock at all, and respected the rock. So that's what they've been doing at the Big Rock School. Okay, so it is the 26th day of the third month, that is March 2024. I am going to call this sketch drawing, I'm going to call it Okotoks. And I will sign it. Hope you enjoyed drawing the Big Rock with me today, and otherwise known as Okotoks. Hey, buddy. Hey. Hi. Okay.